How's it going, people? Bobby here once again. You may know me online as Ironhammer5, and today I'll bring you my first video about juice. Oh, and it's been 13 days since I smoked, by the way. I'm going to make a habit of saying that at the beginning of every video if I remember. 13 days without a cigarette thanks to vaping. How awesome is that, huh? So I'm going to start sharing some views on juices, and I said views, not reviews, because I haven't got a big wealth of experience yet to kind of compare, but I can tell you if I like it or not and what I think about it. So today, and before I get into that, I just want to say I'm going to make a video for each specific bowl of juice if I make a video on it, rather than a range, like you might get people who make, say, an Alison Vape Blend review and they have all the different flavors and they taste them one after the other in the video. I'm going to vape for like on one juice for like a whole day or something, unless I find it disgusting, and then kind of share my thoughts on it on that particular juice. So it should be easy to find that particular juice if you want to find my thoughts on it, if you're searching on YouTube or whatever. So hopefully that works out for you guys. Let me know what you think. But today's juice, the first juice that I'm going to talk about ever, as I bring the bottle into focus, is from the Vapour Loft, which is a local B&M store in Ipswich in the UK. In case you hadn't noticed that I'm from the UK, I'm sure you had by now. And they print their own bottles, they make it up in the store for you exactly how you want it. And this particular one is Slushy Puppy from the Vapour Loft. And they don't sell online just yet, so if you want to get it, you have to come to Ipswich and go and buy it yourself. They are planning to open up an online store, apparently. A Slushy Puppy is a blue raspberry, and you can see that the liquid itself is blue. If I open it up, you can probably see it better. It's a blue liquid, and I'm not too sure what I think about vaping on something that colour, but it looks kind of cool in the tank, I guess, at least. And it's blue raspberry Slushy Puppy, which is flavoured after a ice slush kind of drink that we have here in the UK. It is I'm sure you guys have them in other countries too, and anyone in this country will know what it is. It's like an ice drink. It's kind of in a machine with some churning around, and they pour them out and you can mix the flavours and all that kind of good stuff. Blue raspberry slush puppy, named Slushy Puppy. And it has the date on the bottle of when it was mixed. It has your information, 18 strength nicotine and 60-40 VG-PG, majority VG, because after just 2 weeks of vaping, I'm finding that I much prefer the higher VG ratio liquids. I've got some 50-50s that I much prefer to a 70-30. Now I've got 60-40, which I much prefer to the 50-50. So I guess the next step is to try a 70-30 VG majority and see how that goes. I'm not sure how it will work in the tank. Anyhow, back to this particular liquid. It's blue and it tastes just like a slush puppy, and perhaps even more intense, because a slush puppy, the liquid always seems to melt, right? The ice always seems to melt even, and the flavour gets all watered down as you get towards the end of it, and it starts to taste a bit bland. That doesn't happen with the e-liquid. It's got a real strong blue raspberry slush puppy taste from beginning to end. You can see the born date. I did wait a few days before I vaped it, just to make sure that the flavours had kind of matured a little. The guy said I didn't need to because he puts extra flavour in, so you can vape it right away, but I did prefer to wait just to try and see if that made much difference. And I've kind of enjoyed it. I bought it just because it was fun and it was blue and it was a slush puppy and it would just be interesting to try that kind of flavour. I didn't think I was going to really like it. I thought it would be too much. Didn't think I'd want to vape on it all the time, but I did vape on it for a whole day, and it wasn't too bad actually. It tastes nice, like I say. I'm not saying it was bad, but I don't think you would want to vape on it all day. It's kind of sour tasting, and it's kind of got like a bit of a heavy aftertaste, I've found. It hangs around for a while, but it's still very enjoyable. I loved having it after food. It was kind of very refreshing after food to get the taste out of your mouth, and doesn't mix well with things like coffee and stuff like that. It kind of doesn't go well. But if you're having it after something else, I found it very refreshing. The aftertaste of it is a very cool, refreshing aftertaste, not very rich taste. And compared to like a custard or something flavour, you know, it's more on the fruity spectrum, I would say, of what I've tested so far. I haven't tried all that many juices, as I said. But it's very nice. Vapour Loft do not sell online, as I mentioned. You have to get it from in store. They have got a website which is really horrible looking at the moment, I'm afraid, called the vapourloft.co.uk, and that's obviously spelt with a U because we're in the UK and we spell things properly. And yeah, check it out, people. if you're in this area, at least try and get hold of someone if they start selling it online. It's a fun, nice thing to vape. Like I say, you wouldn't want to vape on it all the time. It's nice. It was my first experience having a store mix something for me to my own preferences. And while I'm on it, 18 milligrams of nicotine is too much for me after just 2 weeks. I really want to cut it down. I can feel the burning from it. I seem to be noticing it more. This one is very smooth, but some other ones I've tried. Maybe it's a different kind of nicotine I've read online, it could be. This one is so smooth. Maybe it's the VG, I don't know. I need to experiment more. But I've enjoyed this one, and I thought it would be fun to show you because it's bright blue and it's a little bit different from my first juice video. I don't feel I need to be vaping it on camera to be telling you what I think of it. I've enjoyed it. I didn't think I would. I thought it would be something just to kind of have, just for fun, you know. Maybe show some friends and say, yeah, taste this, it tastes nice. But I managed to vape on it a whole day without getting too fed up with it. It is a little bit too much sometimes, the sour kind of taste. Yeah, Slushy Puppy from the Vapour Loft. Let me know if you like the video. Let me know if you'd like to see me do them differently. And subscribe if you want to see more vaping videos from me as I move on. Maybe next video will be another juice. Maybe one of the rhubarb and custard one that I bought. That was quite tasty. So I'm going to tell you the ones I like. If they're kind of average, I'm not going to bother making a video. If it's something different and something that I like, then I'll let you know. And if it's something disgusting, then I'll let you know that I think it's disgusting too. This one, check it out, I would say. I would buy it again, but I wouldn't vape on it all the time. There we go. There's my finished opinion. And I'll see you all soon, guys. Take it easy. And bye-bye for now.